everybody's having a great day today. If I can get my stuff set up here. Okay, so today I figured, in the spirit of doing videos, since I did one yesterday, I'm going to do a simple get ready with me video. I guess it won't be simple because I'm going to be doing a full face. So I'm just going to get into it because I talk too much. So I'm going to start by cleaning my face. This is a new product that I've received, the Bye Bye Makeup Makeup Wipes. These things are freaking amazing. If you haven't tried them, you need to try them. They are super, super soft. They leave a great, just a great moisturized feel on your face. Even if you've already taken your makeup off for the day, or which I work nights, so my face is already washed, but I did want to use these just to kind of go over and show you how great they are. They will take off makeup, they will take off waterproof foundation in like one swipe. So and just again, I don't work for any of these companies, so I'll be using a bunch of different types of things today, which you'll see. And I'm not getting paid for any of this, obviously, so but I'm just kind of going over my face a little bit just to get any type of residues that I've had since I've been asleep, took a nap. So just kind of going over everything here. Alright, and see, I mean, it's crazy because, like, even after washing my face, I don't know if you can see this or not, but even after washing my face, I mean, you can still see a little bit of residue from some makeup that I had on earlier. So these are awesome. So I will toss that off. Again, this is what the packaging looks like. They're $14, so, and I think there's 25 come in here, and I think that they need to come out with like a 70 pack because these are so great. So I'm going to use this little card here. I know this is crazy to kind of fan off my face so it won't be chilly and it won't be wet. So as soon as this dries, I'm going to also go in with another sample that I received the last couple of days from IT, which is the IT Secret Sauce, and I'm going to put it on first and then I'll show it to you. This stuff is really great too for moisturizing. I don't know why it's called Secret Sauce. I think it's pretty cool that it's called Secret Sauce, but the Secret Sauce is actually really great. It feels great on your skin. I wish the samples were bigger. It's kind of pricey, but it's great. It smells great. It feels great on your skin, and I love it. Absolutely love it. I'm going to open my other little sample here just to get a little bit more moisture because it is very dry outside today. So, but I'll show you real quick what this looks like. This is the Secret Sauce from IT. Hopefully you can see that. And I like to get these samples because it helps me try the product more than once, so I can see if I want to buy it, especially something like this, which, in all honesty, unless I run into some money, I probably will not be buying this stuff. I'll just choose it every time I buy something. If it's buy a brush or something, I'll just choose it as my sample because that's how expensive it is. It's like $60-something. It's crazy. So, anyways. Alright, so there is my Secret Sauce moisturizer, and then I'm going in with one of my new favorite products. I was going to do a video just on this, but since I'm doing the get ready with me and I use this every time I get ready from recently, I'm going to go ahead and show you this. This is the Bye Bye Under Eye Cream, and it's new. It's in a blue container, or I guess it would be like the normal size would come in like something like this. But that is like the color correcting stuff. But this stuff's great. It smooths, brightens, and depuffs. And this is the stuff I was saying in my other video that I've noticed a huge change in my skin as far as underneath my eyes. Normally underneath my eyes I would wake up, or I would get up and I'd have these big puffy bags, which, I mean, I still have the bags, but I promise you they're not as bad as they were. Trust me on that. They are not as bad. So this is definitely a product that I am excited to get. I actually found it from a friend on Macari who had it and didn't like it, which I don't know why she didn't like it, but she's sending it to me, so that's really awesome. So I'll get like one of the, or two of the travel sizes, so I'm excited about that. That you just kind of pat on your under eye and then Just kind of sweep it across. I like to bring it out. It's got that blue tint to it, so I think it's supposed to help with like color correcting as well. But to me, it just makes my eyes feel so great. I always throw it up here in the lid and up here by the brow. So I do have my phone on airplane mode today, so nobody will call and interrupt me like they did yesterday. I was so angry about that. So I'm going to go ahead and close these up so they won't get dried out. Just kind of a little thing that I do. I close my samples and then I put a bobby pin over them just to keep them where I know that they won't be leaking out and they won't dry up. So I'm going to close both of these up and then we will be on our way. Alright, I'm going to use this empty Secret Sauce thing to kind of fan my face again. La la la. Oh my god, I'm not doing a get ready with me hair thing because that's going to be a whole nother freaking, like, something. I don't know. Let's just be crazy because my hair is crazy right now. Anyhow, okay, so today for primer, I think I'm going to go ahead and go in with like a really, let's see, I'm using a foundation that I haven't used in a while, and I'm kind of excited to use it again. It's the Coverproof foundation. This stuff is thick. It's not really that it's thick, it's just that it dries really, really fast. And so if it comes in a pump, woohoo, which I love. But if you've never tried this, you need to give it a try. It's actually really great full coverage, like super full coverage. So I guess I'm going to go in with like a drugstore primer today. I thought about using the new IT Confidence in a Compact today, but I think I'll use my Coverproof. I haven't used that in a while. So I'm going to go in with some primer here. Can I get this stuff off of me? Alright. And with this, the drugstore primer is the Master Prime Maybelline Master Prime. This is just a basic blur and smooth primer. It's the 100 Master Prime Maybelline by Face Studio. So it's a little bit milky. So I usually go in with a little bit extra of this. And I'm telling you, if you use that Coverproof stuff, you've got to put a primer on underneath it, because if not, it's going to dry so fast and you're going to end up with just like places all over where you really can't cover. It starts getting stuck in certain places, and I have yet to apply it with a beauty blender, which I'm going to try today. Hopefully it will not fail, but I'm going to try to apply it with a beauty blender today, because when I used to use it, I applied it with my hands because that's how quick it dries. But I am going to try it with the beauty blender and see how it goes. Hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully it'll do good. So again, my name is Courtney, if I haven't already said that, and I have not made that many videos. I've only got a couple online right now. I am new at the video world, but definitely not new at the makeup world. So glad to have you guys watching if you are. So, and this is in the color Light, and I don't know if you could see that or not. I don't have all these great things for my professional lighting and stuff like that, but I'm kind of nervous about this because it's so dry so fast. So I think I'm just going to put it on my hand, do a few pumps on my hand, and just kind of blot it on with the beauty blender and see how it goes from there. I was going to do some color correcting today, but I really don't feel like I need it today so much. I can tell you what, that the cream and the stuff that I've been using, like as far as skincare goes, is absolutely amazing. I pumped a few more pumps in here because you need a little bit more coverage. I just want to go ahead and get it all on. I don't want to have to build this up, so I want to go ahead and get everything on. It dries so freaking fast, but it covers everything. I know it looks a little yellow right now, but once it oxidizes, it actually oxidizes with a really pretty finish. I have to go super fast with this. And Cover Proof, I think they're the same ones who made the Wonder Brow, same company who makes the Wonder Brow product, which I know my girl Nikki from Nikki Tutorials, she loves that stuff. I have it and I may try to use it today. I don't really mess with my brows too much. I brush them out, and if I need to put a little bit of pencil in there, I do, but I usually don't mess with my brows too much. I have some irritation under my neck right here today because earlier I was changing clothes and my necklace just kept getting stuck underneath my neck, so that's why I've got that irritation, which my skin is super sensitive to anything that touches it. So when I tell you these products are good, I tell you they're good because my skin is so sensitive to a lot of things. So, but you can see now that the foundation is drying. It pretty much already dried, but now that it's drying, you can see how it kind of oxidizes and makes it look a little bit better. Not so yellow on the skin. And these lights that I have kind of make things look a little bit yellower. So, sorry about that. I'm just blending all this out because, like I said, it's definitely full coverage, full everything. I do not have to go in with a second coat of this, like with some of the other foundations that I have. My Born This Way foundation that I did yesterday, the video I did yesterday, I have to go in with a double coat on that, but this is one of my favorite full coverage foundations because you do not have to go in with a second coat on it. As long as you blend everything out, you are good to go. I'm going to take a little bit that I have left on my my sponge here, well actually on my hand here, and I'm just going to kind of hit my problem areas, which I always have issues with these little red marks right here, these little red veins or whatever you want to call them. And then I'm going to get my mirror. I'm going to just double check, make sure I've got everything in place. With a full coverage like this, I always go up in my ears. I know that's weird, but you got to cover your ears and you got to get down in your neck. You want everything to blend nicely, and my neck is so irritated right now. It looks so blotchy, but it's okay. Okay, now I believe I'm going to go and do some, I think I'm going to do some cream contouring since I was talking so much about that yesterday. And the cream contouring that I've been using lately is from mascara from Kara, the beauty vlogger Kara. She came out with her online mascara beauty products. I think this is my, nope, that's my eyeshadows. Sorry, a little bit unorganized here. But she came out with her online, and a friend of mine, Elizabeth, she actually sells it. And so I tried it. It's very, very pretty packaging. I have 3 of the little compacts because I ended up getting some free stuff. But this compact basically has like your, let me show it like this. Has some like your bases. Like this yellow is really good for canceling out red. Like these are kind of like the foundations that they have. This is an illuminator, and then their contours I actually love. These 2 right here. I believe that this is ash and this is, I don't know, like olive or stone or something. Anyways, then that's another color that I accidentally put my nail in. This is also a cream blush. So, but I am going to go in with the ash, the lighter of the 2 contours. And I'm going to do a little bit of cream contour in here before I do any setting. Obviously, you want to do all your cream products first. So I know this is going to look crazy at first. But this also, again, I have to blend out. I don't think I'm going to do my normal cream contour because normally I'll go down like this, kind of like Brianna Fox. But I don't think I'm going to do that today because I'm really just trying to do something a little bit quicker. I do have to go to work and I have to leave in about an hour. So I'm not going to get real into it. Okay. Alright. I'm going to come up into the forehead area and on the side of the face with this. I said yesterday that I usually don't contour this part, my forehead, but I think when I put my hair down, I'm going to do my part. So I think I will go up here today because I'm not going to be having my forehead exposed. So I think that'll be okay. And this cream contour feels really, really, really good on the face. Her products feel great on the face. The problem that I've been having with mascara is the product itself, mascara is, I think it was because my face wasn't well moisturized as good as it should have been the first time, second time, third time I used it. I really had to go in and do some exfoliating, do some you know, some stuff to fix my face because it was a little jacked up when I tried it. So I guess I just didn't give it a really fair shot. I'm going to go with this darker color right here. And like I said, I think that's like stone or something. I can't remember what it is. Anyways, this supposedly is basically just for the nose, to contour the nose. So like shadow is what it's called. She made it just for the nose. So we're going to go in with that. Ooh, that's back. I might have to go blend that out a little bit more with my Beauty Blender. That's super dark. I know I look crazy. Promise it's not going to like this forever. I think that's why so many people are afraid to contour the nose because, like, when they put their contour on, they look like this. But if you blend it out, you do it in the right way where it works for your face, then you don't look like this. And I just took the other end of this brush. This brush is really cool. It's got the double end. It's really great for contouring. You could do the cream contour or powder contour with this brush. Okay, so I think I'm going to do a little bit of a darker contour on the side of my face here. So I'm just going to make a line here. If my mom's watching this, she's probably like, what the hell are you doing? Stop that. Hey, Mama. But no, this is, I promise this is going to look good. I'm going to come up here a little bit. But if you do have time to go on YouTube and look up mascara, M-A-S-K-C-A-R-A, which is basically her name at the end. Mascara. She's really super sweet, and she does this makeup like a pro. I'm just not really good at the foundation part yet. Like, my skin wasn't right for it. You know, I just have not gotten into it as much as I would really like to. My friend Elizabeth, she did a makeover for me on it, and I was happy with the way she did it, but I think my main problem with it is that it's just not full coverage. It's not full coverage as I would like. So, alright, I'm just going to go ahead and blend this contour out a little bit so it doesn't look so crazy. And it does blend well. I mean, it blends into the skin well. And the Beauty Blender, they have their own blender. It's a pink, and I think it's pink, and there's one that's pink and one that's blue. And I don't know. Anyway, it's in there with the 100 blenders that I have. But their blenders is nice too. It's very similar to the Beauty Blender. It's very buoyant. It's very soft. It looks really, really good with, you know, blending out her products. I think she did really, really well with her tools. Really happy with those. All of her brushes I'm happy with that I have. I don't have all of them, but the ones that I do have I'm very happy with. So, okay. I feel like that's pretty blended. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pull a little bit of concealer. And I don't want to do a heavy concealer today. So before I put on my favorite, Laura Mercier. Let's see here. let's go in with some IT Cosmetics. I think that we should do some IT Cosmetics, the CC Under Eye, just so I can get that color correcting under here. Because I was going to do a color correcting tutorial, but I'm just going to go ahead and pop some here. This, very light, very light strokes with this. Because this is a little bit thicker, which I know I said I wasn't going to do a thick concealer, but I feel like I need a little something here. Alright, I'm just going to blend this out with my Beauty Blender. Really slow motions. Back and forth. It has some really good products. They upset me. They kind of ticked me off last week when I ordered the compact that I do want to show you guys on another video. I had gotten a sample of it, which looks like this. You know, I always keep everything rubber banded, but it comes with the pad and the thing, and it's the Confidence in a compact, and it's from the line of their Confidence in a cleanser, Confidence in a cream. They upset me so bad because when I ordered it with a really good coupon code. I'm a cheapskate, so when I put my coupon codes in, I expect for them to, you know, honor the coupon codes. Well, they decided they weren't going to do it, and they ended up way overcharging me for some products, and then they didn't send everything that they said they were going to. So yeah, I wasn't very happy with IT Cosmetics a couple weeks ago. I think it was a week or two ago. I don't remember what it was, but no, I was very angry. So, but their products are great, and I can't say much else about that. I'm also, I think I'm going to go ahead and go in with the cream blush that she offers, that Mascara carries. It's not going to show you this other brush. This is a double-ended brush. This is kind of like a fluffy, it's more of a fluffy kabuki. This is almost kind of like a paintbrush. She says that with this end, you're supposed to go under your eyes and do under the eye area, do your highlight here for cream highlighting, because everything is highlight and contour with her. It's called Hacking. But I'm going to go in with the blush that I have, and I think that blush is called Nude, this one right here. Because I really like the way this looks on my skin. It's very pretty. I don't know why I'm blowing on it. And I always have to blend this out as well because it's very pigmented. And I stipple this on as well, just like with my other blushes. And I'm going to go back in and blend that. I like using a sturdy foundation with creams because you can go in and with the foundation, you know, stippling and doing this kind of stuff, it's not going to take your cream foundation off. So to me, that's a win-win because I don't like having to go in and redo anything as far as you know, foundation go. You shouldn't. It's like Kat Von D says, lock it. Yeah, you should definitely lock it. I would love to try that foundation. Ooh, I would love to try that foundation. That's like my next thing. And then there's an Urban Decay one that I would also love to try that I just have not gotten to yet. I'll blend that out. And just, I'm using the same Beauty Blender, using the sides of it a little bit. And if you can see, I mean, none of my foundation's moving around. I'm going to go up here and kind of blend a little bit more from that highlight, that contour. And I think I'll go in and use one of her highlight colors along the cheekbone, just because I'm already doing it. So, might as well go ahead. I do like this June color right here for highlighting, just because it really does show up lighter. And you're probably gonna be like, oh my god, when you put it on, but I promise you, it does blend out really, really well. All of her stuff blends out really, really well. It's just the foundation coverage, as far as, you know, this is for highlighting and contouring. I mean, it's great, but for full coverage foundation, not so much. Not for me. I do need to play around with it a little more, and I do need to give it another shot because, you know, I didn't really give it a fair chance because my skin wasn't right. Her skincare line is Tres Leches, I think is what it's called, and that stuff's actually really great. It's got a lactic acid base into it, and it's really great. So, but in case you don't know, which I'm sure you do, but when you're doing cream products, you need to go in with all your cream products before you even think about putting powder on your face. If you put powder on and then put cream over your powder, no, 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 no bueno. So, that's just a little tip. See, I mean, see how great that blends? I mean, it really does. It blends wonderfully. I like it, how it blends. I know a lot of people are like, why didn't you contour under your cheeks? Why didn't you under your chin? Why didn't you contour under your chin? Which I will. I'll do that with some bronzer after I set, or probably before I set, but I will go in with some bronzer and contour under the cheek area. Alright, I'm going to throw a little bit of this up here. Give myself a little, dimension up here, forehead. I mean, it does give like a good clean finish. I mean, I have to give her that. It gives a good clean finish. It's just for me, for the foundation by itself, I have to have some more something for me. But I'm building it up. I have not tried doing that yet. So I will give it another shot. Okay, so see the finish here? To me, it's really beautiful. I haven't even done a highlight yet, which I'm not going to use her illuminator, which is this cream pearl stuff, because it doesn't play well with my Laura Mercier setting powder. So I'm just going to go ahead and go in with some bronzer real quick. And this is my go-to bronzer, which I showed this yesterday. It's the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Medium to Deep Matte Bronzer. I'm just going to kind of go in and kind of play up this contour line here a little bit. You never want to contour up. You always want to, contour if anything. You want to keep it straight, but if anything, you want to blend downwards. And then I'm going to contour with my bronzer underneath my chin and my jawline. I just don't like a heavy contour under here, which I know is probably stupid because I really do have a round face and a big face, but I just don't like a heavy contour under here. And then what I'll do at the end is I'll take my Laura Mercier and I will blend all this out, so there's not this huge gaping line up underneath my face. I am going to touch on those little spots on my nose as well, because I think I kind of rubbed those off a little bit, but I am just only going to go to about here. I like a nice chiseled look on my nose, just because I feel like I have a wide nose. So this stuff smells so good. It smells like chocolate as well. All Too Faced stuff smells like chocolate. Well, not all of it, but if it says cocoa on it or anything like that, which happens to be my nickname, Mommy. If it says cocoa on it or anything, it's going to smell like chocolate. Wow. It's lovely. Alright, so blending that out just a little bit. Okay. Alright, so time for setting and highlighting. I'm going to use a highlighting powder today as opposed to a cream highlighter, which I know it's probably backwards, but it's okay. I do want to bake my under eye really quick. I'm not going to do a heavy bake today because I did use some of those, so many cream products on my face, and those tend to settle into my face really quickly and really well, so I don't have to do a real heavy bake. Ew. I'm going to bake a little down here too, just because, like I said, I do have so much cream on me. Bake a little bit down. I just said yesterday that I don't use that concealer. I don't bring those concealers down in that triangular shape. And the reason why is just because of the way my face is shaped. So kudos to everybody who can do it, but I just can't. And bake up here a little bit. And again, I do not bake up here too much. I just blend really well up here because this seems to be a little bit of a problem area for me sometimes. After a few hours of working in the hospital in the ER, yeah, I look a little bit crazy up there. So, and then I am going to come back over this area where I did put that highlight and just bake a little bit just to keep that in place. Over my nose. Okay. Alright, so while I'm doing that, sorry, I don't know how the camera's looking. I do want to do something a little different today with my eyeshadows. My mom asked me to do like a grayish thing today, but I'm really not in the mood to do that. So I'm going to use this Morphe 3 palette, or not 3 palette, but 3 pan palette. It's the 3A Deep Smoky. It's really easy to apply. It's very pigmented, and I really like it for quick, getting ready quick, which I don't know if you would call this quick, but I'm going to go ahead and dip my Morphe M441 brush in here, and I'm just going to start working into my crease. This is a very good transition color. That's why I like this 3-pan palette, because all 3 of these colors work perfectly for, you know, you can use these 3 colors and that'd be it. And the shimmer color that's in this palette is gorgeous. And normally I don't go for the bronzy golds, but hell, on this one, it's like, I'm telling you, it's great. It looks really, 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 really good. Okay, and I'm going to go in with my Sigma, it's my favorite brush, E35 blending brush, tapered. I'm going to just kind of buff out any harsh lines here. I have a lot of lid to work with, so I guess I'm fortunate in that aspect. I could do a cut crease like anybody's business, but we're not going to do that today. I'm sitting here thinking there's a mirror, because that is a little time consuming, but that is definitely something I would love to show you guys as well. Usually I'm a cool color girl. I love, you know, the grays and the blues and the plums and those types of colors, but today I'm just in the mood to go with this brownie bronzy type look. Anytime I feel like I got something too much, I mean, everybody's got their own little niche. I don't like putting concealer and correcting with concealer, so I just go back through with my blender and just kind of, you know, see what I've done wrong and go over it. I don't have time for all that concealing unless I'm like going out or going to a party, which anybody knows me, I don't do all that, so it never happens. So I'm going to go back on my other side. I'm going to go ahead and get the other side done, and then I'm going to sweep away my bake. I said yesterday I am ambidextrous, so yeah, I love it. It's so much easier to do things when you're ambidextrous as far as makeup goes, because you don't have to worry about crossing over. And just like I said, this stuff is so pigmented, guys. It's like super pigmented. So, I mean, one coat, you know, maybe two blending, and then you're done. And this transitions into, I mean, it works as a transition shade or a shade on its own. That's, I mean, it's super great for quick, you know, let's get it done quick, let's get it done, let's get out the door type stuff. Morphe's really well known for that. I've got a couple of their palettes that I really enjoy. And this Sigma E35 brush blends so well. I mean, any harsher lines that you have, gone. Sigma's really well known for their brushes, and I have to say that I am a fan, a huge fan. Alright, so let me go ahead and get some of this stuff out of my way. It's a big mess here. I'm going to go ahead and sweep this stuff away off my face. I need to go ahead and set my face before it gets crazy. So we'll go ahead and sweep this from under the eye, which I know y'all are saying, don't sweep it away until you're done with your eye makeup, but I really do need to get it off my eyes. Alright, I'm going to use my favorite brush ever, which I told you guys about yesterday, which came from that Morphe set. It is a super fluffy, beautiful setting brush. And like I said, I'm going to kind of blend this down here where I put that bronzer. I can bake my under eyes a little bit too much, but it's okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and try to get this finished up here with my eyes because I don't want this to be a 3-hour-long video. So, next I'm going to take my Sigma Pencil E30 pencil brush. It has an end like this on it. It's very good for precision. I wish this had a mirror. I really do. I wish this had a mirror. So, I'll just use my little bronzer mirror here. This is the part that I cannot do on my own without, you know, just by looking in the big mirror. I have to do this like close up. So, I'm just going to sweep in here this darker black color. This pencil brush is really good for definition. And I'm just going to bring some definition to the lid and to the outer corner. And then I go about halfway into the crease with it. I love a bold eye, so there's not a lot of makeup tutorials or eye tutorials where you will not see a bold eye. The only thing I do not do on an everyday basis is fake lashes. Not because I don't want to, just because I don't have any. And it's just not something that has been a part of my makeup routine for a long time. I'm sure I would probably look better with them, but just don't do it. I have ordered some MAC lashes off of Macari. I just gotta get some adhesive and I'm gonna try them out and see how they do. The last time I tried them was a few years ago and I wasn't happy with them, but I think it's because I got some cheap ones. I'm gonna take my Sigma blending brush and I'm just gonna go in and just kind of soften this up. I don't want it to be too rough in here. Just do outward motions, inward motions, just kind of get this softened. This side definitely needs to be blending out a little more. Okay. So another thing that I like to do when I am doing a bold eye with the browns and the blacks is I like to take a little tool like this. I'll show it to you. It's basically like an eyeliner, like throwaway little eyeliner dabber. I like to go in the very, very, very inner corner of my eye with this. This builds definition in the crease of your eye. And if you notice, I don't know if you guys noticed, I did not use a primer on my lids. I've gotten to where primers on my lids are becoming a problem. I guess I just can't find the right one, but it's definitely not something that I am enjoying. So I'm just using my regular primer for my lid, which is fine. I mean, you use what you got, right? So, and I know it looks a little weird right now, but it will definitely straighten out as soon as I cover my lid with the shimmer color. But when I'm done, you'll see why I did this. It does bring definition to the corner of your eye, and usually people will put the shimmer in the corner of their eye, which I do that too. But this just brings that little bit of definition that you need in the crease of your eye. And people are probably going to look at me and be like, "Ah, she's crazy." I might do things a little different, but I do blend it out just a little bit, just because, you know, that can make your eye get a little watery. But not too much. I have another product that I'm going to use today that I'm super excited about. And it's for the lid, for the waterline, because I usually don't do anything in my waterline unless it's a light color, which this is. So, alright, I'm going to go ahead and work with my lid, and it's going to be in this color on this Morphe 3A Flash right here. It's kind of a bronzy, coppery, I'd say more bronze, but it is so pretty on the lid. I'm telling you, it's so pretty. So I'm going to just place it on the lid to start. And I am using the Morphe double-ended brush that came with this little kit. People are talking smack about this little kit here, but it's actually a really beautiful kit. I don't know why people don't like it. Maybe they don't apply it right. I don't know. So you do want to kind of go back over that, you know, the black, or I do. Go back over the black once I place this on my lid and get it kind of where I want it placed. Kind of bring that black, smudge it in with the shimmer color, and that does give, you know, a little bit of that definition into the inner eye. Do the same thing over here and just kind of place it on there first. And it's so pigmented. This bronze color is so pigmented. It's really pretty. And I will say again, usually these bronzy colors and the browns are not my go-to, even though I have blue eyes and people say, "Oh, you should go to the neutrals." I'm a cool tone girl. So me using this, I wore this to work the other night, and someone was like, "Oh my gosh, you got that color? I can't believe you're wearing that color. You're always wearing blues and grays and purples." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, I like this." So it's not the same person who told me I had greasy lips. So I didn't have to say, "Shut up, leave me alone." Tell you what, and sometimes nurses can be hateful. Alright, I'm gonna have to use the big mirror just to kind of make sure I've got myself even here before I start blending. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to go back in with that same brush. Actually, I think I'm going to go in with this Morphe, the end of this Morphe blending brush, because this is kind of the same idea. It does have a tapered end to it, and it does really good with blending in the crease and on the lid. So I want a nice smooth transition into these darker colors over here. So, oh, my foot's falling asleep. Good Lord. Okay. smooth transition, you know, from your shimmery to your darks. I mean, you always want to make it a nice smooth transition. You don't want it to be like cut. Unless you're doing a cut crease, which I'm still dying over. Especially Manny Milans. His is freaking, God, he's great. I just can't say enough about him. If you guys haven't watched him, which I know you have, but if you guys haven't watched him, you have to. He is life. If he even thought about watching one of my videos, I think I'd probably pee on myself. He'd probably be like, girl, no, you're doing that wrong. You're doing that all wrong. It's okay, though. This brush also, not only is it good for setting, but it is good for sweeping away any type of fallout, which this Morphe, this little Morphe palette that I used, does not create a lot of fallout, which is good. Sometimes I'll see a little bit that I'm not happy with, but it doesn't create a whole lot of fallout. I have a place, you know, a little area here that, which if I had a thing where I could say cut, I would cut this, but I have a little area right here that I feel like I want to cover a little bit, so I have to go back in with my, I know this is like against the rules, you're not supposed to go back over a powder, but there's really no rules in makeup. That's what Laura Lee says, so I'm gonna have to quote her there. And then I'm just going to go back with the brush that I baked with and just kind of... What time is it, guys? Oh, okay, cool. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do a little highlighting. Actually, I'm going to put a little bit of regular blush on. I'm going to use my Younique Moodstruck Minerals Press blush in the color Sweet, which I'm not a huge Younique fan. The only thing I do love of theirs is their foundation. I used to sell Younique, and I was just, you know, all about the hype of Younique, but I am not impressed with that product that they've put out. So there's a couple things that I still own that I refuse to get rid of, but most of the stuff of theirs, besides like the eyeshadow palettes and a couple of the foundations, I've gotten rid of because I think it works really good on some people, and I think that some people really do good with it, but for me, it just, I'm not a fan of it anymore, and I kind of like with a couple other companies that I've been upset with, I've kind of just thrown them out, but which none of the stuff that I'm using now is included in that. So I'm going to go in with this huge Tarte. I don't know if you can see any of that, but this is one of their Christmas palettes that they had come out. It came with an eyeliner, which I'm actually going to use today because I love it. And it has an I guess a mascara, and then lippy. It's like a little mini travel size, but it's really cute. And these colors are super pigmented on these two rows right here, like the blues and the reds. This row, not so much. Really soft shades. This one, kind of in between. So, but they do have this really pretty highlighting shade right here that I think will look good with the colors that I'm using today. I don't want to go in with the white, so. And thank goodness this has a little mirror, so I can use that. Remember I said yesterday I don't do the blinding highlights? Well, I've got a little much blush on today, so I'm going to do a little bit more of a blinding highlight today. So, yeah, I'll end up blending that a little bit, but... These highlights and bronzers are super pigmented in this palette too. Tarte has great stuff. I love Tarte. I'm going to take a little bit on my finger and just kind of hit the top here. I usually don't do too much shimmer up here, but when I have a really pretty smoky, that bronzy color, I think it looks really good with a light shimmer. Now if I'm doing like a no makeup look, I'll put a little shimmer up there. But if I'm usually doing my blues and my other colors that I use, I usually don't do a super big shimmer on the top of my eyelid. I used to, but these days I have not been doing it so much. Just blending that highlight out a little bit because it is a little bit crazy. It's pretty though. Yeah, that is really pretty. I like that. I do need to put a little bit on my nose. Shout out to Laura Lee. Definitely a nose highlight and contour girl. Put a little bit up here, but not much. And my Cupid's bow. Okay, I'm going to go in and do a some liner, and I'm going to show you that other new product that I was telling you about that I got from Morphe. I can't remember if it came with that kit or not, but I'm telling you, it's really, really pretty. Normally I'll do a white, like if I'm doing blues and stuff, I'll do a white on the inside of my eye, but this is kind of, it's got a little bit more of a pink color to it. I don't know if you can see that. It is called the Inner Rim Brightener. It's called Final Touch is the color, I believe. But I really like this for when I'm using like darker tones, like darker, like earthy tones, as opposed to doing the white. I like doing this on the inner rim. It doesn't make it look as bright as the white. But it does go really well with, especially if you did a really good highlight over here. So, which I did. And yes, I am going to put shadow underneath my eyes. So don't freak out. I just do things in a little bit of a different order than other people. If there's a sharpener on there. Jeez. Oh man. I have to fix that later. I didn't know there was a sharpener on the end of that thing. Alright, so I'm going to go back in with that pencil brush that I had from Sigma, my E30, and I'm going to take the, probably the coppery color, and mix that and the brown, mix them together, and I'm going to go underneath the lash line. Smooth that out a little bit. Okay. Blend that out in the corners. And now I'm going to use that Morphe blending brush. I'm going to go back in and blend a little bit. I'm not real big on putting a lot underneath there because I just feel like I have so much up here that I don't really have to, especially when I'm using liner. But I do like to match up a little bit, and smoke it out when especially when I'm bringing in that coppery color, coppery and brown. I would love to do a video on just eyes. Okay, kind of show you how I do my cool tones. If this isn't recording right now, I'm going to be so upset. Hopefully I haven't bored everybody in the world. My mom said I need to get to the point. So I've gotten to the point. I've been working the whole time. Okay, and again I am going to come and smoke this out. Alright, now it's time for liner. This liner is so awesome because it has such a fine tip on it. Oh Lord, let me just show you guys. I mean, it is super fine. I mean, you can make the smallest little thing line across your face and you won't even be able to tell. I don't do a wing liner. I'm not good at it. I can do it. I just choose not to do it on a daily basis, especially when I'm so heavy over here. On anybody else, I'd say, hey, you do a great job at it, go for it, but I just don't do a really good liner. So, I'm going to just do this thin liner. My son just walked in. I'm just going to do a thin liner here. And this is a liquid, like a felt tip, but it's super, super thin. It's thin enough to where you don't have to make a really thick line. You do have to be careful though, because yeah, you can go out of the lines easily. I absolutely love this liner though. And usually I go with a really heavy line on top, as opposed to the wing. But with this, these colors that I have on my eyes, I'd rather go with a thinner line. And this is where you're going to see that inner eye corner come into play. Because with such a thin liner, it really does make a huge difference in the definition in here and here. I do want to also, I can't believe I screwed up that eyeliner. I'm going to have to go get like some tweezers, some tools or something to pull that thing out of there. I'm going to go in and just, well, I guess I can use a little pencil brush here. I do want to put a little bit of shimmer on the inside of my eye, but I don't want to do it in a bright color like this. I want to do it in something that's going to be a little bit more matching to what my eye is going with. So I'm going to tap it in here with this crystal color, which is still shimmery. It's this color right here, from this Tarte palette right here. But it's not like white. It's more like a neutral shimmer. Alrighty. Now I'm going to just put a little bit of liner on the bottom, and then I will be good to go. Sorry, I have a little place that I always get that I have to mess with. Alright, so I'm going to throw a little bit of liner on the bottom, and when I do this, I only throw this in the bottom corner here. I don't go on the waterline. Go right on the lash line. Not even halfway, because it's such a heavy eye look. Alrighty. I do see something that I'm not liking that I need to fix. See, I'm human. I make lots of mistakes that I have to go back in and fix. But I don't choose to fix it with concealer because that just does not work for me. So I'm going to go ahead and do my lip so you guys can kind of see what this is. I'm not sure what color this is, but this is just like a little Tartelette lippy, like in a nude color, which I think will go really well with this bronzy. It's got a little bit of sheen to it, or shimmer, but not much. Okay, alright, and now I'm going to go in with some mascara, which today I'm going to be using, hell, I'll just use the mascara that came in this kit here. So I can put the eyeliner back in there. I haven't used this one yet, so I don't know what this is going to look like. We'll see. Oh, this is the one where I had a hard time opening it, and I couldn't figure out why. Oh, we're not going to use that one. Well, it's so weird. It's the Tarteist Lash Paint, but it's like the... I don't know if you can see that, but it's like... I don't know. I'm like, maybe I didn't open it right. I don't know, but I'm going to use it anyways. I'm not going to do the Wonder Brow today. This is just so weird. So freaking weird. It is like lip lash paint, I guess. I do like the texture of it, but I don't know, it's just kind of weird. Like when I close it and I do like this, there's product on my finger. So I don't know, maybe I broke it. Like I like to break everything. Maybe I broke it. I'm gonna have to go over my eyes with my lashes with something else. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go over it with the Superhero It, the little travel size Superhero It mascara, which is one of my favorite mascaras to use. I like the brush. I like the way the brush is tapered. I don't like a fluffy brush so much because my eyelashes are starting to thin out. So this is really good to get on that inner corner. And then just bring it out. My mom curls her eyelashes, or she used to, and I have never curled my eyelashes. Isn't that awful? I should probably start doing that. I had a friend that told me that she curled her eyelashes one time and they completely broke off. And I was like, what the hell did you do to them? Did you curl them with like a curling iron? I mean, how does such thing happen? Going on the bottom, I only go on the corner here over where I put the eyeliner because I put so much, it's like trying to smoke that out a little bit. So this is where ambidextrousness, is that word? This is where that being ambidextrous helps, because I don't have to reach over. I can't even imagine having to reach over. I'd be hitting my nose all the time with it. But it would be like this. Like, I guess I could do it, but I'd be hitting my nose with it. God, I can't even imagine doing eyeshadow with the other, you know, with reaching over and doing eyeshadow. I mean, kudos to you girls who do that. Wow. I've always known that would be difficult for me. So anyways, so it's the finished product. I hope you guys like the video. I'm sorry it's so long. You know, you always want to go back in and, you know, do your little fixings and, you know, your little things that you feel like you missed or whatever, which I do a lot. But I do want to, I'm going to use this little card to fan my face off a little bit, get this mascara dried out, because I do want to use that mist that I was raving so much about. It's the Ofra Makeup Fixer makeup mist, and it smells delicious. So I will zoom in, or I will zoom myself in, and show you the finished look on the eyes. And I hope you liked it. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. But zooming in, I don't know if that's a good zoom or not. I can make all these faces. See the highlighter? That highlighter's really pretty, actually. I like the way that looks. So, you know, so you can see the contour here, and the blush, and then your highlighter. It's kind of like doop doop doop, but it looks, you know, it's very good transitioned. It doesn't look like I'm chopped off. Now these areas do, because that's just what contour does. You know, you contour your face. It's supposed to make your face look slimmer. I'm still not happy with the contour on my nose. I wish it was a little bit more contoured, but I will go in with a spoolie real quick and do my brows just so I could touch up on everything. And then I'm going to spray my face, and then I'm going to hit stop. My eyelashes, my eyebrows, they already have a pretty good shape to them. I'm sure anybody else, you know, a professional would say, no, they don't. They look like shit. But to me, they do have a good shape and a good color to them. They're a little light. But in my opinion, I really don't feel like I have to do a lot with my brows unless I'm doing like glam wow. You know, I really want them to stand out. Or if my hair is darker than it is right now, because I have blonder eyebrows. So anyways, I'm going to use this makeup fixer, which I'm calling it a setting spray because it acts like a setting spray. So, it smells so good. Oh, it smells so good. I can't even tell you how much it smells so good. I have that Sephora setting spray too. I haven't tried yet. I'm going to go back over with this beauty blender that I use and just kind of tap in the places on the forehead and tap in the places where I did my highlight. Just brings that radiant glow back to your skin. Makes you not look too powdery, which I wasn't looking too powdery anyways. I don't know. You guys are probably thinking she's like powdery crazy, but I don't think I was looking too powdery, so I didn't have to put too much. But anyways, I appreciate you guys watching this video, and I hope you learned something from it. If nothing else, maybe how not to do some things. Just kidding. I know I'm talented, and I know that I can do my face okay. I know I have some problem areas that you can see. I'm sure you can probably see them even better on video, but in person they're not as bad. So but I hope you learned something from the video, and I enjoyed doing this one. And I do want to break down some things in some other videos, and I hope you enjoyed this one. And if you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and share with your friends. And if you have any questions or anything, leave a comment, and I'd be happy to answer any questions. I'm not going to argue with anybody, so don't be leaving nothing nasty, but I'd be happy to answer any questions or any comments or anything that, you know, tips and tricks that you might be able to share with me, as long as it's something that's not ugly. I don't want to hear anything ugly. All positivity with me. So, but thank you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. I'm headed to work. Bye.